Hi, this is Helen, and I want to share with you some of the things that we've been learning about how to take a whole organisational approach to person-centred change. Now, this might mean starting with some of your priorities from progress providers, or looking at this being a way to put your one-page strategy into practice. But essentially, over a year, you'd have 4 key themes. So if the top most pressing problem that you've got is how to move towards seeing people as individuals and seeing staff as individuals as well, then one of your focus for one of the quarters might be introducing one-page profiles. If you're looking at risk and how to make sure that colleagues feel really clear about what they can do and where they can use judgment and creativity, then for another quarter, you might be focusing on working, not working, and the donut. So the first thing is to decide what your focus is. So let's take the example of an organisation that wants to focus on what matters to people and how to support them well. You might want the CEO and the leadership team to be publicly sharing their one-page profiles, and perhaps the CEO doing a blog about how he or she uses their one-page profile in day-to-day life. You might also be making sure that the leadership team have their one-page profiles embedded as part of their electronic signatures. It's critical that the leadership team examples of one-page profiles reflect best practice. So the role of the quality team before the quarter gets started would be to share really good examples about what good looks like in relation to one-page profiles and what the quality standards are. So that's what the quality team could do. And the leadership team, you'd probably also want to set some expectations or standards. So that might be something like 80% at the end of the first quarter of people in the organisation have got one-page profiles, and that 25% of people who use your service have got one-page profiles in the first quarter, but then the second quarter looking at 50%, 75% in the third quarter, and then everybody by the end of the year. So that's the CEO's role and the quality team. How do we support teams to put this into practice? Well, we've been working on something called Team 15, which is about making sure that if you can just find 15 minutes in a team meeting, we can give you a short clip of video, an exercise or activity to do, the answers as well, and make it as easy as possible for team leaders to use it in a team meeting. And this is also an opportunity to really dig deeper into the e-learning. So, for example, we might encourage team leaders in the first month to ask all their team to go back to their e-learning, look at the section on one-page profiles, and get ready to bring their draft one-page profile to the first team meeting. Then the team leader might be using Team 15 around one-page profiles, around quality standards, to make sure that everybody's one-page profiles are looking really, really good and supporting each other to do that. Or if you're only just getting started with one-page profiles, you might use the appreciation section from Team 15, which talks you through an exercise to build the appreciation sections of a one-page profile for your team. So there are different Team 15s that you can use over the first quarter that make it as easy as possible for team leaders in team meetings to move ahead with that particular person-centred thinking tool by asking their colleagues to just spend 20 minutes going back to their e-learning before the team meeting, and then using the team meeting to practice and develop that skill.